Morning, ma'am. Are you Brittany Davis?
Good morning, yes.
And Miss Davis, did you get someone hired?
No, it's kind of expensive, but
Who'd
really
you-
expensive. I'm not even working right now. But I went through
Who'd you talk to?
the legal aid. I put in an application for legal aid. It's a
Okay.
place that help you get a lawyer, but they say it could take 6 months to a year. So
Okay. So did you talk to any other lawyers like I told you to?
the first 3 that I talked to, wow, I talked to like probably 8 of them. But the lowest there goes like 2,000 to start off.
Do you have the names of the lawyers that I asked you that you talked to?
You asked me that last time. I was on.
Right. And then I reset you to talk to them more or get someone hired. So
I
did you
talked to
talk to
Renshaw. I can't remember their name.
Pay close attention here. This is where the hearing takes a dramatic turn. What started as a simple discussion about hiring a lawyer is suddenly about to become a possible bond violation. In criminal court, judges often look at the whole picture, whether a defendant follows court orders, complies with supervision, and shows accountability. One unexpected test result can completely change the direction of a case. Do you think the judge is about to give her another chance? Or is jail back on the table?
Renshaw. There's one that's brothers.
Why wouldn't you write that down and bring it?
I wasn't expecting that I had to.
So it looks like you weren't what?
I wasn't expecting that I had to.
So if you're okay. If I tell you to go talk to some lawyers and bring me the names of the lawyers you've talked to, and you don't think you can remember them, then I would think just common sense would tell you to write them down so that you could tell me that you did what I ordered you to do so that you wouldn't go back to jail, right?
I did do what you ordered me to do.
Okay,
The
so
first time.
I ordered you to bring back the names as well, not just talk to them, but bring back who you talked to so that I know who you talked to and that you're doing what I asked you to do, right? Right?
The cheapest ones that I've given you the last time I was here is the main ones that I was looking into.
Okay. But when you left last time, I gave you specific instructions,
Okay.
right?
Right.
Okay. So are you wearing your drug patch?
Yes, ma'am.
So it looks like so you tested positive since you've had that drug patch on for methamphetamine.
What is that?
What does that mean?
I don't. But what with the patch?
Mm-hmm. Looks like you tested positive for methamphetamine, cocaine.
Uh,
Hold on. Let me print it out so I can read it better. So last time you were in here, you had an issue because you had showed up with your drug patch in your hand, so they couldn't test it. So I tested you in court, and then I made you get the drug patch put on again and told you to keep it on. And then the drug patch that was put on January 25th. Which was the day before that court date. So you had one on, you had taken it in, you put it on, tested positive for methamphetamine and cocaine. Have a seat in the jury box. I'm going to have you tested this morning, and then I'll decide what to do. John Richard?
Yes, ma'am.
And Mr. Richard, is it Richard or Richard?
It's Richard.
And Mr. Richard, this is your initial appearance and cause number 25 ECCR 0786. You are charged with, get it pulled up. The third-degree felony offense of failure to comply with sex offender registration requirements from April 30th of 2025. And since you've made bond in your case, have you had an opportunity to hire a lawyer?
No, ma'am, I haven't. This was all just a misunderstanding. My sister had reported me missing.
Well, and so they've indicted you for it, so it's probably really important that you get a lawyer, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
So that if there is some issues or some information that lawyer can get to the assistant district attorney that would work out your case, then that's how that kind of works out, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
So what I'll do is reset your case about 30 days to give you some time to try to hire a lawyer. If you,
I can't afford a lawyer because I don't work and I'm trying to get my disability and stuff.
okay, but you do not have disability yet?
No, ma'am, I don't.
Okay, so why aren't you working at this point?
Because I can't.
Why?
Physically, my knees are bad and I have arthritis and pancreas and
There's lots of jobs for people who don't need to use their knees or different things like that, right? Do you have a lawyer helping you with your,
no ma'am, I don't.
so have you actually applied for disability yet?
Yes, ma'am, I have, but I've been turned down.
Okay, so if you've been turned down, then I'm gonna expect you to at least try to hire a lawyer. Okay, so let's go through, figure out if you can get one before that next court date. If you get someone hired before the next court date, then just bring the reset notice that you get today to that lawyer and they'll tell you what to do. If you're unable to hire someone, then I'm ordering you to visit with at least 3 lawyers. They all charge different amounts. They have different payment plans. Bring me back the names of the lawyers that you've talked to so I know you're trying and we'll discuss your options.
Yes, ma'am.
Also, in the meantime, I expect you to try to find work. All right. There's plenty of jobs out there that are not physical, that you could work with arthritis. There's people who work with that and have much more disabilities and still get out there and do something to make some money. So I want you to bring me a list of or proof of what you've done to try to find a job as well. Okay. Step in front of the clerk. She'll give you that reset notice.
Thank you.
Good morning, sir. You're Brendell Griffin. And Mr. Griffin, did you get someone hired?
No, the last time I came, you told me I didn't qualify. I tried 6 lawyers, different lawyers. I couldn't afford them.
Who'd you talk to?
I gave you all the names of those two.
But since last time, who'd you talk to?
I went back to the same ones, just trying to.
Why would you go back to the same ones if you couldn't afford them before?
I talked to 7 lawyers.
Notice the pattern. The judge isn't just asking whether someone can afford an attorney, she's checking whether they've actually made a genuine effort. Courts often expect defendants to document what they've done, whether that's contacting lawyers or searching for work. It's a reminder that credibility isn't built with promises, it's built with proof. And as you'll see next, one small paperwork mistake can completely change someone's legal situation.
All around the same price, $5,000 more. I can't afford that though. I didn't find anything lower than that.
Yeah. I mean, you filled out the affidavit and by law, you do not qualify. So
I'm trying to ask why is that
because your total income is $6,800 a month and your expenses that you put here are $2,260, which according to this means you have $4,600 left every month.
I told her anything was nowhere near 6.
You filled this out. I did it. And you swore under oath that it was true.
What did I sign? I get paid about $2,000 a month, and I pay child support. I have 7 kids. I pay child support for.
You put 0 on child support.
I put 0 on child support.
Well, no, you put that you pay child support for it. Yeah, that's all on here.
Yeah, I'm not understanding how it gets to 6,000.
I'm reading what you wrote. Unless
unless I misinterpreted, I'm sorry for interrupting. Unless I misunderstood some of the things on there or something, like I can bring checks to bank accounts, all that. I can do all that. I can't.
Hold on, I'm printing it out.
I was ready to finish this case and like I have evidence the girl to indicate.
I don't need to get it. I can't talk to you about that, but see, tell me. I mean, do you see the total on the left-hand column?
Because under assets, it has a car. My car is
the other side where you say your income is $6,800.
See that? But I added up assets, which is my car, and I had it worth around $6,000 on that. So I just added that number to that. Like I said, I must have did something wrong. I don't know. But
so you make how much a week?
Make like $18 an hour. I get paid bi-weekly. My check be like $1,200, $1,300.
So bi-weekly about $1,200 or $1,300. Yeah. So total monthly is about 24. Okay. All right. So then based on that, you do qualify for a court-appointed lawyer. So I'm going to make that notation on here. You want to know, you may have them sit down. Step in front of the clerk. She'll let you know who your attorney is going to be and give you some more info. Good morning, sir. Are you Jimmy Couch?
Yes, ma'am.
And Mr. Couch, had you, the bondsman, you're on a bond in a misdemeanor case. It looks like on that violation of a protective order.
Yes, ma'am.
And you were, for the record, you were arrested, it looks like January 29th of this year,
Mhm.
26, on a burglary of a habitation case. Just listen. You were arrested for that, right?
Well, I'm really not sure what I was arrested for.
Okay.
My
well,
ex-wife.
hang on.
Okay.
So you were arrested for burglary of a habitation and interference with emergency request for service, and the magistrate gave you a $25,000 personal bond and just let you were just released from custody.
Yes, ma'am.
After that date, on February 14th of 2026, you were arrested again, and that one for violation of a protective order.
Okay.
You made bond on that case, and you were given a $2,000 bond on that case. All of this information has been brought to my attention, and I am at this time, I've got Mr. Rojas has been appointed to represent you, and Ms. Malfino is here on behalf of the district attorney's office. Based on the fact that you were arrested for a violation of a protective order after you were let out without a bond really on the burglary of a habitation, I'm going to find that you're at large without proper bond on the burglary of a habitation case, which is cause number 26 DCCR 0328. I'm going to set that bond at this time at $50,000. There will be a condition of that bond that you have absolutely no contact or communication with.
Allison
What's the last name?
Couch.
So that means in person. That means obviously communication or in person.
Yes, ma'am.
And if you will also be required as a condition of that bond, if you make it, to wear a GPS monitoring device at all times. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, go back with the bailiff.
Um,
You go back with the bailiff. Visit with Mr. Rojas.
okay. Yeah, I'm thinking.
Good morning, you're Joan Kraus.
Yes, ma'am.
And Ms. Kraus, were you able to get a lawyer hired?
Ma'am,
Were you able to get a lawyer hired?
no, but I was planning on it. I didn't know if y'all wanted me to use my court-appointed one or I didn't know how that worked.
So have you been to court yet in front of me? It's
Yes, but y'all told me to get 3 lawyers on.
right. So when you were here last, I said if you could hire a lawyer, get one hired. And if you were unable to, then to visit with at least 3. Did you do that?
Yes, ma'am.
So are you going to be able to afford, are you working?
I'm retired.
So if you're unable to afford an attorney, I can have you fill out some paperwork to see if you qualify for a court-appointed lawyer. Do you want to do that, or do you want to try to hire someone? Can you afford to hire an attorney?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm going to reset your case one more time. You need to get a lawyer hired before that next court date.
Okay.
Okay? If you'll come over in front of the clerk, she'll give you your reset notice. Is a violation of your bond conditions to use any illegal substances, right? And so you tested.
What a twist. A simple misunderstanding on a financial affidavit almost cost this defendant his right to a court-appointed attorney. This is a perfect example of why accuracy matters in court. One incorrect number can make it look like someone earns thousands more than they actually do. Fortunately, the judge took the time to ask questions instead of making assumptions. Have you ever seen a courtroom decision flip this quickly?
Positive for cocaine and methamphetamine on that drug patch, in addition to in the past not having it on correctly, and you didn't do what I asked you to do or ordered you to do also here. So I'm going to raise your bond at this time for those violations to $100,000. You will keep your court-appointed attorney while you're in custody. They'll be out to see you, and we'll just see what we do with your case at that point. You can go back with the bailiff.
Wow.
Ma'am, come on back again.
Oh, you want an example out of it? Let's see.
I'll make an example out of anybody. Hang on. You want to stand here?
You don't want I don't.
You want to stand here and be disrespectful?
No,
I
I
will
will
make an example.
Understand my situation. Like,
I don't care what your
I'm not making
situation.
no excuses.
Okay.
I take accountability.
Right. So you tested positive for methamphetamine and cocaine.
I don't know how to patch work, ma'am. I haven't been doing any drugs.
Well, you did something.
I don't know if that's like the patch pick up sweat. I don't know if that's like after the process or what, but I haven't been doing anything.
All right. Go back with the bailiff. Mr. Volry and Mr. Volry, were you able to get someone hired?
I don't remember what that.
All right. Did you talk to some lawyers?
So,
Who'd you talk to?
Brittany Holmes, James Martin Macon,
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Getz, Bert,
Mm-hmm.
did you any Jeffries?
Say the last one.
Jeffries,
Uh-huh.
Thomas Kelly, and Mr. Roebuck.
Okay. And-
they already signed on the bank.
Perfect. Thank you so much for doing what I asked you to do. Where are you on being able to maybe get someone hired?
Unfortunately, I'm unable to because I'm on disability. So
You are on and you receive disability. How much do you receive? Okay. So I'm going to find that you qualify for a court-appointed lawyer. Thank you for bringing that paperwork with you. If you'll step in front of the clerk, she will let you know who that lawyer is and give you your instructions on contacting them. Okay. Thank you, sir. Step right over here.